Hi guys, welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita Khemka, and my colleague Yatin Mota here. Yatin, it's a sixth straight day of gains coming in. The record rally that we've seen has only gathered pace today, given the fact that we hit that fresh high of 20,800
Yeah.
in initial trade. But we have come off the day's high. However, nothing to complain about because the Nifty is around the 20,770 mark or thereabouts. Broader end of the markets have kind of slipped in the red.
Yeah.
Mid and small caps also hit a fresh high, but they have cooled off from those levels. India VIX has also increased by 3% or thereabouts. Some bit of volatility kicking in. Obviously, with the kind of euphoria that we have seen
Correct.
over the last couple of sessions, there has to be some bit of volatility, which the market experts were already predicting. Sectorally today, banks continue to have a good run, Yatin, both PSU banking lot as well as the Nifty private banking index as well. In fact, the Nifty bank index hit a fresh high of 47,000
Correct.
for the first time ever. So you have the likes of ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank. These are among the top gainers today. Indusind Bank, not so much. It's among the top Nifty losers. But the momentum continues in the Nifty, bank index as well as private banking stocks, which are, of course, expected to play catch up vis-a-vis the PSU names. But, aside of that, what's not doing well today is the IT pack
Yeah.
dragged down by HCL Tech. There has been some news flow around that stock. We'll be talking about that in a bit. But Adani group of stocks, there's no
They're on track.
stopping,
Yes. Absolutely.
this group of shares, all the Nifty 500 stocks, Yatin, the top 5, 6 were from the Adani group. And even if you look at the Nifty gainers, the top two gainers, Adani Enterprises and Adani Ports, both belong to the Adani group shares. Other gainers, you have M&M, SBI, as I mentioned, ICICI Bank, BPCL, I think, has slipped after
Yes.
hitting a fresh 52-week high.
Most oil marketing companies are
Yeah.
witnessing some profit taking.
Yeah, I think once again crude is around $78 per barrel. So on the back of that, they were hitting fresh 52-week highs in the first half, but now they have come under profit booking. On the flip side, HCL Tech, as I mentioned, Eicher Motors, after an 8% up move, has come under some bit of selling pressure. Indusind Bank, Divi's Lab, and Infosys, HCL Tech, Infosys, Wipro, all are among the laggards today. We've already spoken about OMCs. Let's talk about HCL Tech, Yatin. Of course, shares have slipped somewhere around 2 to 3%, given the fact that its UK arm will be selling its 49% stake to State Street, in
Yeah.
which it was, into a JV with since 2012. Now, this is one of the largest clients of HCL Tech, and with this stake sale of 49%, looks like State Street is insourcing its BPO operations, right? And that could have an impact on revenue
Yeah.
for HCL Tech
Almost
by
1% of revenue
almost
could be
80
impacted.
bips or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So only the BPO end of the business will be impacted. It will continue to be a top client of HCL Tech, but revenue concerns is something that is weighing down
Yeah,
HCL
but I
Tech.
think they'll receive a cash compensation. So
$170 million plus book value.
it's something we need to watch. But they will be getting cash, and probably if they utilize cash in probably rewarding shareholders, that would be one thing to watch out for.
Okay.
And I think in general, Nandita, the defensive pack, be it IT, pharma, these stocks are FMCG. These stocks are
FMCG,
typically not doing well in the market,
yeah.
because I think this is a market wherein we are looking at high beta stocks performing well. Other sectors and aggressive manufacturing sector stocks, infrastructure
Yeah.
stocks, bank stocks are doing well. In fact, Bank Nifty has underperformed Nifty
Yeah.
for quite some time,
For quite some
and
time,
that
yeah.
catch up is happening. In fact, today the market is up 0.5% and Nifty Bank is up 1%. So it is doing well. But yes, as you mentioned in the opening comments, mid caps are looking at some profit taking. Both small cap and mid cap indices of the
Yeah.
NSE are in the red, and that is the reason why the advance decline ratio is almost in the ratio of 2:3. So two stocks gaining and three stocks declining. And if you look at Nifty 500, Adani Group stocks, all
Yeah.
of them are Adani Group stocks. Adani Green up 18%, Adani Transmission up 12%, Adani Gas up 10%, Adani Enterprises up 10%. And also there is one company called Swan Energy. That stock is
Block
moving
deal.
10% after a block deal happened in the morning of 66 lakh shares at 410 rupees or 15 rupees. That is the range where it happened. And post that deal, the stock is doing well. What's not doing well is Cyan in the mid-cap IT space. That stock is down 5%. Phoenix Mills is down 3%. ICICI Pru Life, Indiabull Housing, TV18 Broadcast, all of these stocks are witnessing some bit of profit taking. But clearly, it's a day of Adani Group stocks.
Yeah.
In fact, Adani Ports has hit a fresh 52-week high. Adani Power is up 6% new 52-week high. And we have the liquor stocks doing well. So United Spirits, Radico Khaitan, all of these stocks doing well. Probably because of the wedding season, or probably on the onset of winters, where probably the volume growth is
I
much
was going
better.
to say that the weekend is 3 days away, so I don't know why these liquor stocks are moving.
And in the mid caps, we have stocks like Apollo Tires, HDFC AMC, HAL, NHPC, IPCA Laboratories hitting fresh 52-week high. So I think the market is slightly sideways today in the mid cap end of
Yeah.
the market because the run-up has been quite strong and there is some profit taking, but the Nifty is holding a full 100 points, so no
Yeah.
complaints on the benchmark indices.
Yeah, and as you were talking about, ab ki baar 21,000, which is already here. So, hopefully by next week we would have, in fact, by who knows, by end of this week we would have conquered that level also. But I think to your point where you said that FMCG and defensives are not doing all that well, but given the fact that there would be some bit of spending to boost, rural expenditure and rural demand,
Yeah.
that's one pocket that could do well in the run-up to elections. That's the sense I got when I spoke to experts about it. So that's one pocket, aside of obviously, the PSUs, the, all the other private banking catch-up also. FMCG also as a pocket
Correct.
is something that, investors are really watching out for. But as Yatin mentioned, nothing really to complain about. Let's see how the second half pans out, whether we get that last hour uptick, which has been, sending Nifty and all the other parts of the markets higher. We'll have to see whether or not we get that fag and buying boost coming in today as well or not. But of course, come back and join us on closing bell at 3:30 p.m. But for now, thanks a lot for tuning in. Stay tuned to Money Control for all your other news and updates.